This week's Wellbeing webinar focused on the health and well-being of a newly remote workforce. Our three speakers were Dr. Sonia Walbank, Perry Timms and Dr. Helen Bevan. Sonia updated us on the national offer, Perry spoke to us about his top tips for an energised workforce, and Helen gave examples of how the Horizons team works remotely. Find out more about these sessions by watching the full recording and following the Twitter thread found on the link on this slide. Over to Adam.
So some of the key themes that came out were around balance and energy. So it's really important to remember that what energizes you is going to be different to other people. We're all different. So for example, some people are really energized by that connectivity to others. Other people actually can get overwhelmed by it. Again, there's something about energized by the use of technology, but we can also be a bit frustrated when it doesn't work. I think a really important overarching theme is that personal home life versus work life, and there's a blur between it. So we need to manage our balance and boundaries across them both. A really challenging theme was around guilt from remote working, and actually a guilt that you're not at the front line caring for service users and patients. A flip side to that though is actually we, if we're remote working, need to look after our own mental well-being, our well-being, physical well-being as well. A really energising theme that came out of it was celebrating the achievements, not just in terms of well-being, not just in terms of health and care, but wider as a society. We've done so much in a short space of time. The flip side to that though is around actually how do we keep this going, because our energy can start to dip and we need to keep it going into the long term. A final really energising theme was around the wellbeing agenda itself. People are really valuing all the resources and the focus on wellbeing, so much so there's a call to action to say, how do we make wellbeing business as usual beyond the crisis? So thanks so much, and back over to you, Zara.
Thank you, Adam. So join us next week for a very exciting session where we'll be inviting Professor Amy Edmondson to speak to us about improving psychological safety during times of rapid change. See you then.